runs like they're going to take over the game, and just can't quite get over that hump, but they're going to get there. And for a minute there, it looked like it might be against us, but we got, and we were genuinely concerned about this game coming into this week, feeling that they're really close to figuring it out offensively and defensively. So I didn't think that we performed particularly well in the first half. We hit a lot of threes, and going into locker room at halftime, it made me even more worried that we'd hit 10 threes and we still had not opened up the game. So second half, we tried a lot of things to try to stop them offensively, and while we didn't play very well defensively, we got enough stops and were able to get to hit some shots, and we hit some big ones there as we finally regained the lead. And once we did that, I felt pretty good, going down the stretch that we would be able to come away with this win. But we need to get better at some things, and luckily for us right now, we're shooting the ball really well from behind the arc.
Imani, is it when the threes are going down like they were tonight, is it a little bit of a temptation to sort of live on the perimeter and shoot them? Because you guys have made 16 earlier this year, which was a program record. By the way, your 17 is not only it's a CSU record, it's the Horizon League top for the year too. But is there a temptation to live on the perimeter when the shots are going down?
Yeah, it is. It's tempting. Like, once you see your teammates hitting them, you're like, dang, can I get one in? So, yeah, it's tempting.
Yeah, I think, didn't they have a lot of points in the paint in the game 193? And you guys got the whole bunch of threes.
Yeah.
And kind of was about the same scenario today with the
52-20 points in the paint.
The Gal.
But 51-12 on points off 3 points.
Yeah.
So
we got to find a better balance. I think we have to find a better balance. But and I think the thing that's tricky about this one is that we don't have. Last year we had one kid that was shooting a lot of threes. Not one, but we had one who was taking the majority of our shots. Period. And now we're so capable. We sub, and Kayla comes in and hits a three, and then Liv hits a three, and then Haley comes in and hits a three, and it's not like we're running sets to hit threes. It's open, and everybody who's open feels like I haven't taken that many threes and I can hit this. And so you look, Corey took 9 threes for us. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people hit threes, and that's not common. I've never had a team that was that capable from that many positions to hit the three.
For both of you, and this is kind of a big picture question. You've got 5 conference games left, 4 on the road. And while we're on the subject of 5, the top 5 teams in this league, you can throw a blanket over everybody. I mean, it's really close.
Yeah.
I'll start with you, Imani. Do you feel like that it's still wide open, that the number 1 and 2 seeds are still there for the taking?
Oh, yeah, I think it's definitely wide open still.
Do you feel as a player, and I'll ask you for the sense of the room, for your locker room, do you feel that you and your teammates feel like you've got what it takes to push right to the end?
We talk about it every day. We just got to keep pushing. We got to stay consistent. But we do talk about it every day, and we feel like we can be top 1 or 2 in the league.
In order to prepare for some of the bigger gals that will be in the middle of this, I can't believe you have only one win conference. Is this a good primer for, say you advance, get to somewhere in postseason, you find some big girls, in these other squads. So is this like a really good primer video you're going to show a lot of?
Well, I think we know as a team that this is something we've got to find an answer for, because we front and they throw over our head, and we try to have help side, and and then we play behind and try to push them out, and they score it. And you know, this is our nemesis. You know, the inside, and we're not big, and so we got to figure. We have to be able to have something to counter that. And right now, what's countering that is our ability to shoot the ball from beyond the arc, and that's not always going to be enough. I mean, we've got to be able to get some stops defensively when it comes to the post. Do I think that the bigs in our league are comparable to the bigs that we would see if we were playing in postseason? You know, if we go to postseason, go to the NCAA tournament, we're going to be looking at a high teen seed, and we're going to see some really big, you know, we're going to be playing against a 1, 2, 3 seed, and we're going to see some really big kids. I mean, it's way too premature to be talking about playing in the NCAA tournament. We would like to win on Saturday and get to 8-3.
By the way, I miscounted. There are 6 games remaining, 2 at home, 4 on the road.
Okay.
So
yeah, counting tomorrow.
I've never met a coach who said that we just take them one at a time.
Sure,
and I obviously I know you will. But is it a natural temptation to think about, you know, to look at those 6 games and see the possibility?
Well, you have to, and we wouldn't be a serious contender if we weren't looking at that, talking about it, thinking about it. But what we said from the very, very beginning was consistency, because there is such parity, especially in the top 5, maybe 6 teams in our league. And really, look, Valpo is one of the bottom teams in our league. Did you see a really big difference here? I mean, it's not like there's a huge difference from top to bottom. So because of that, we've said from the very get-go, it's not going to be somebody running away with this. The people who find success and find themselves at the top of the league are the ones that beat the teams that are hanging around on the bottom every time, home and away. Got to beat them, and then you've got to do your work against the teams that are all tied and muddled up there with you. And we let one slip in the first half of the conference season and lost to a team that was settled below us, and now they're making their way up the ladder as well. But all we can do, and I think we're as eager to leave here and go see the scores around the conference, all we can do is take care of what we have in front of us, and then take a look at how the rest of the conference is beating each other up. And you know, we have to get the games we need to get, like these games, these 2 games this weekend are must win. I mean, we know that to be serious contenders, we have to win these 2 games.